But what happened was more so like, so Rude Boy kind of raises his voice. Rude Boy can tell me, oh, I love you. I love you. That's how he says it. And it kind of triggers me. It's like, don't raise your voice. It's similar to what happened with me. It's a trigger for me when people do. It's like, I said, don't do this. And you keep saying it. Oh, it's like, don't do that. But regardless, I'm learning to know that regardless of the fact that people trigger you, you don't get physical. That's a no. So it was a situation of he was raising his voice and I was like, you go see it for outside, if it's all this kind of thing, that I'm like, fuck is you outside, okay?
Hello Zita, you're welcome to the Outside by Pulse. This episode is proudly brought to you by Admi, a brand that is all about giving you more time for the things that you love. How are you feeling today?
I am grateful. So grateful. Gratitude is all that is in my mind. I'm so grateful. I didn't see staying till the night, up until the night week. It wasn't in my plan. It was like, shit, just go there, do your thing and leave. But I stayed this long. I'm so grateful to everybody. I'm so grateful.
Right. So you started the game interestingly. A lot of people said you were employing a strategy of annoying housemates, or like you said, being a snake, which fans found amusing. What happened to that strategy?
The truth is, it wasn't like I will bring it from outside the outside world strategy, like, oh, I already pre-planned it or nothing. It was more so first week, 29, big, 28, ginormous personalities were clashing. And I'm like, Jesus, how am I going to stand out here? So I just thought about it. I was like, okay, not too much. I'll hide things. And I just started to. The first one I did, Sabrina, should not do too much. So I kept going. I was like, okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. But like, I felt like eventually, I don't know, it's not me, so I couldn't sustain it. I was like, shit, I don't like it. I have more to me than that, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about a few of your altercations, because you're once very spicy housemate. You confronted Sultana, Big Soso, and Doris for gossiping in the house. Can you walk us through how you saw things from your perspective?
So first of all, as opposed to the narrative that, it was more like anger and all of that, I feel like it was more hurt because I perceived these people to be my friends at a point, especially when Damboski left the shop. Like, okay, they're cool people, they're nice, nothing too much. And then coming to find out certain things, like how the issue was not gossiping. Everybody gossips, right? If you talk about me, right, and you don't fuck with me, I bet that's cool. But when you talk about me negatively, then you come to my front and you're smiley. Do you get that? That's where the issue is. Like, pick a side. Don't be, if you want to stand on business, stand 10 toes. No one missing, like shit. So that's where the issue came, and I don't think it's that deep. Sultana and I still spoke. I feel like if Soso and I even spoke before she left, kind of like had a little apology, like there was better ways to handle it, personally, instead of doing it out. And then I feel like if Doris stayed, would be fine. It's not that deep.
So a lot of fans are, curious about this particular. Did you leave school to come on the show, especially without your parents' approval?
No. Okay. Spicy. I did not inform my parents prior. I feel like they're over this question, but yeah, I didn't inform them with my mouth. I've still not spoken to them, but then I feel like my siblings would have told them before I got on the show, the actual show, but like after I left. So yeah. All
right. So one major highlight was the situation with Rude Boy, which you have been very apologetic about. Walk us through your state of mind at that moment and why you reacted that way.
Okay, so before I say anything, I just want to apologize again, and I'm going to do this a lot because I told Rude Boy we are going to get back to how we were, because I'm going to make it up to you, right? So first of all, Rude Boy, I am so sorry. I didn't mean that. I did it in the moment. I'm taking accountability, but I know that was terrible, and I own up to it, and it would never repeat itself. But what happened was more so like, so Rude Boy kind of raises his voice. Rude Boy can tell me, oh, I love you. I love you. That's how he says it, and it kind of triggers me. It's like, don't raise your voice. And then it's similar to what happened with me. It's a trigger for me when people do. It's like, I said, don't do this, and you keep saying it. Oh, it's like, don't do that. But regardless, I need to learn. I'm learning to know that regardless of the fact that people trigger you, you don't get physical. That's a no. That's where the line is. So it was a situation of he was raising his voice, and I was like, you go see it for outside, if it's all this kind of thing, that I'm like, fuck is you outside, okay? And then he was just talking, and it was kind of like a trigger for me. And I went ballistic. But I should have controlled myself better. I apologize for that.
All right, so talking about MIDI, you also had an altercation with MIDI.
Yeah.
Talk us through how that happened and the reaction.
So, Leah and I were sort of chill. Everybody was still chill in the house then. And Damboski and I typically cook, right, together. And, you know, she wants to join, right? So she's the one joining our food. Let's make that clear. Anyways, so we get downstairs, he started cooking. I wanted to do my part. 1, 2, 3. She's like, what you want to say? She's like, as at that time she didn't used to cook handy. They had a thing of not cooking, and it was beautiful, cool for them, right? But she was not like, she's not healthy. She was like, I don't do these things typically. That what am I going to add to it? I'm like, girl, please, because I already knew it's not even your food, and we don't need your damn carrot. We had the admin stuff, but anyway, so yeah, it just triggered, and she said something. She was like, shut up and beg. I was like, don't say that. Then she said it again. What I get to do is, yeah, shut up and beg. I was like, shit. Nigga, don't piss me off. But yeah. And I didn't hit her. We had the conversation. We watched the clip. I did not hit her. I hit the knife out of her hands.
So let's take it light a little bit. Let's talk about Damboski. This is one housemate that we got to see a different side of you the short time he was in the house. How did you guys meet in the house? And what is the future? What's the dynamic as we speak?
First of all, I get very cringy when it comes to talking about boys. It's like, ew, you're cool. But anyways, I feel like in the house, I was, I'm looking for a better word to use, but I was fighting to find my place. And when you're in a new environment with a lot of people, you try to find your space, like your comfort zone, like people that got your back. And he kind of stood up for me. Funny thing, our first conversation ever, I was the one that said, oh, I hate you. I was like, shit, okay, sure. What's that got to do with me? But then it just went from there. It was just like a chill person. But I feel like why we connected so fast was because he was the only one gravitating towards me, and I needed that in that moment. So it was like, and he's a soft boy, yeah.
So life in the house can be very stressful, as you've mentioned. Very. What is one little hack that you discovered helped you stay stress-free, aside admin saving your kitchen time?
Screaming in the garden, on the swing, talking to friends. When they take them out, cry a lot. What else? Hide people's things. I feel like it was the thrill of them blaming people that I was just like, oh shit. So yeah, I had like distractions to, take it off a bit, which is not good. Don't do that, kids. Yeah.
Since admin has saved you time and effort cooking, what are the things that you did with your extra time in the house? One HOH twice, clock it.
What else? I don't know. I feel like I just got to connect more with people, especially when my friends were leaving. I was like, I had to stand my ground and, be Zita like as an individual. And yeah, it was cool.
All right, let's go move into the fan zone. We have spotlights from the fans, questions and comments from social media, and we'd like to get your thoughts on them. We have I am Benita on Instagram saying, Zita is such a gorgeous Barbie.
Clocky girl, don't play.
We also have _brown_sparkle says, I love Zita so much. Mommy and daddy, please have mercy on our girl.
Please, we need to beg. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the supports you've gotten from the fans?
First of all, I don't know, obviously you know Tracy, right? And she's my friend. So we always had this inside joke of like, anytime we got say that, your 5 fans have voted for you, because it was very, for me, I feel like, because of my personality and how you need to know me to like me. You cannot like me on the surface, it's not possible, you will not like me. So I felt like, I was like, shit, these people are going to hate me. They're going to, I know the things I was saying, but just talking anyhow, I go that big. They're going to be, I just know Twitter is going to be buzzing. But anyways, so it's really refreshing to know that at least a couple people, a few, 1 or 2 like me, and I'm so grateful. I can't even call them fans, it's like, shit, celeb. But I'm so grateful.
All right. So what is your biggest lesson, the biggest takeaway from this whole experience?
That I'm that girl. That I shouldn't compare myself with people. I used to do this meditation thing, the comparison scale of joy, but bro, body's there. So it got to a point I was like, but thanks to Big Brother, the actual Big Brother,
Wow.
He, was reassuring me and all of that. And, people in the house too, a couple of people, Faith, reassured me a lot. And it was just like, okay, you're doing your thing. Like I tried. I'm saying no bad, like why.
All right, so now we have a little task for you.
Ew.
We want you to predict your top 5 from the finale.
Okay. Just because he always wins. And that boy really, if you say we can win, true. So I could say probably Fate or Missy. I don't know who's going to be the winner. Let me just say Missy, because of, I feel like fans would vibe, to her vibe. Fate will probably be first runner up. Let's say Kola, Sultana, Dede. Who else in there? Coin. We'll fit him somewhere, But yeah, those are top that I perceive,
As we wrap up today's episode of The Outside Bar Pulse, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsor, ADMI, for making this possible. Your support means a lot. Zita, it's been fantastic having you here. You've told us the things that you love. You showed us your game, and now it's time for you to go out there and live it up. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And as a token of our appreciation, we're excited to present you with a special gift from ADMI.
I get a gift? Oh my God. ADMI. Oh, thank you so much, ADMI. Barbie says thank you.
You're welcome.